Hello everyone. We are talking about the importance of mental health and the recent surveys which are giving us information about how India is performing. And a survey that was conducted in June 2024 tells us that the women population in India are supposed to be paid attention to because they are experiencing higher rate of anxiety and depression. Women in India have always been suffering with mental health issues as compared to other women in other parts of the world. And the recent survey says that there is 3.3% increase in anxiety and depression, mainly after the pandemic. While this was true in other countries, India is seeing more number of cases where women are coming out and talking about their mental health issues. Now, there are two sides to look at. One is, it is sad to see that women in India are experiencing more anxiety and depression, but the silver lining is that women are now okay to come out and talk about their mental health issues, which is a good sign because if you start talking about your mental health, you might feel better because there is a possibility of sharing your concerns with people and you might receive some help from somebody that can be helpful. But what we need to pay attention is the experience of anxiety and experience of depression has increased, and these anxiety and depression symptoms are not at subclinical level, but these are at clinical level, which means they are experiencing typical anxiety symptoms that a patient with anxiety would experience. They might experience depressive symptoms like a typical patient with depression would experience. So, when we are understanding mental health, it is important for us to pay attention to women group because they amount to 50% of the overall India's population, and their mental health will have a ripple effect on the entire society. A woman's mental health can affect the mental health of the entire family, and when the family's mental health is affected, it affects the entire community. And when the community is affected, it reflects on the entire society. So, taking care of women's mental health is absolutely essential. And especially, it is important because the experiences faced by women are specific to anxiety and depression, which means they are having difficulties in processing their emotions, they have difficulties in expressing their emotions. So when we are reaching out to women, we need to try to help them in managing their anxiety, we need to help them in managing their depression. And women can also take necessary steps in managing their anxiety and depression level, probably looking at what is causing them stress. Probably they can look at the reasons that are creating these discomforts. It might happen because of their workforce, there is a stress in their work experience. Probably it is happening because of the family issues. Women nowadays are juggling between their work life and personal life because there is a demand on both the sides. And it is also difficult for women because it could be because of their hormonal changes. So it is essential for women to consult their treating doctors as well as mental health professionals so that their emotions can be managed adequately. And conditions like anxiety and depression are also very commonly seen in a society where women are not so very well treated. So when we are trying to help or when we are trying to address these emotions, we need to address it even at a community level, even at a society level. So let us all get together and try to help those who are in need of mental health requirements, and through that we can serve our society, we can make our society as healthy as possible. Let us meet again in our next video with more insights. Thank you.